Alright, AMC ape holders, X-Max Trading here. I'm going to go over some pretty interesting DD. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button on the channel just yet, go ahead and subscribe so I can continue to make more content for you guys. So according to this on Twitter, Norman Ali, SEC whistleblower protection now extends to company shareholders. If you are a shareholder of AMC or GameStop, you can now file whistleblower complaints. Please remember to be respectful and professional. Apes, do your thing. That's pretty interesting new DD. I think it's important to be respectful. You don't want to be crass or try to harass people. Some people can sometimes harass Kramer. I think it's a kind of dumb thing to do. You can make fun of him, just don't cross that line because they'll use it against you. Kramer and the hedge funds, they will use anything they can against you. So corporate governance and whistleblower reform. Mission in order to ensure all businesses are governed with a view of achieving long-term strategic goals. To satisfy shareholders and other owners, suppliers that comply with legal and regulatory requirements. They must be an acceptance by all U.S. citizens that they will be protected when performing their inherent duty to speak up about perceived or actual wrongdoing related to an individual or companies doing any type of business within the U.S. The U.S. would adopt the definition of corporate governance as found in the report of India's SEBI, Committee of Corporate Governance, that being acceptance of by management of inalienable rights of shareholders as true owners of the corporation and their own role as trustees on behalf of shareholders is about commitment to values, ethical business conduct, and about making distinctions between personal and corporate funds in the management of a company. All U.S. citizens that perceive or have actual knowledge of wrongdoing, any type of business within the U.S. have a duty to inform their supervisor or in the absence of a supervisor of the SEC. External auditors, public accounting employee does not feel comfortable notifying their supervisor about wrongdoing to a client. They must have access to an anonymous 800 line. Public accounting firm must investigate the allegation. So all these highest level accountant executives, SEC. Failure of a public accounting employee to follow procedures may result in loss of license to practice. Similarly, failure of a public accounting firm to follow procedures may result in the firm's license to be revoked. Internal auditors who don't feel comfortable have access to an anonymous 800 line. Allegations to go to the board of directors, depending on as long as there's no negligence. As long as there's been no negligence or the board can prove the issue was addressed in a reasonable period of time, no fines or penalties by the SEC will be for the allegation. However, the board has the obligation to notify SEC if there is any type of personal wrongdoing on any part of the employee in order for the SEC to properly address. Employees, if an employee does not feel comfortable, access 800 line. Allegations to go 800 line, go direct to the board of members, board of trustees, and depending on the type of allegation, would have to handle the situation in one of the following manners. Notify the highest level financial or other officers of the company to resolve the issue. Notify internal or external auditors to complete an internal investigation. Corporate governance and whistleblower reform. You might have to use some sort of garbled voice in that phone recording, 800 number, I don't know. Not financial advice. Corporate governance and whistleblower reform. Notify the SEC regarding the allegation. Ask for assistance in order to investigate and properly address the situation. Board of directors, trustee members. So if your board, you notify shareholders. If any shareholder of a business has any concern regarding perceived or actual wrongdoing, fake shares, including issues with corporate governance, they must notify the board of trustees and members of their concerns before taking any other action. So you have to notify the board of directors, trustees, members of the corporate before taking any other action. If shareholders feel their concern has not been properly addressed or is not addressed in a timely manner, they should notify the SEC. So the SEC could watch more, adult entertainment. No, I'm just kidding. So this is kind of interesting. I think apes are going to have ability to report, what they think is wrongdoing by dark pools, synthetic shares, deliberate FUD articles, trying to knock down the company. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in the future, assuming the market doesn't crash, like on Monday. All right, guys. Until next time. See you later.